Hey guys, how are you doing? It has been a while since we have our night glow. You, do you remember that usually on a Friday we used to have something like this? But you know what? It's the middle of the week and we haven't had it in a long while. And you have to face it. Sometimes, even in the middle of the week, we need some light-hearted humor. Not really light-hearted humor because these relationships are real life situations. These are things that people have been going through. So I have quite a number of them backed up and stuff. There has just never been the right time to actually have a night glow. So here is a night glow to, just to help somebody out. All right. So here goes. My husband sexted his ex because he claimed he felt lonely and left out of our family. So for those who are probably wondering what it means, what sext is to send naughty messages, some suggestive messages through text. So that's what it's called. It's not text, it is sext. Now I am trying hard to trust him again. So let me start from the top. My husband sexted his ex because he claimed he felt lonely and left out of our family. Now I'm trying hard to trust him again, but every time I see him on his phone, I feel sick. We are both 37 and have been together for 8 years. We have two young children. A couple of months ago, I noticed he was spending a lot of time messaging someone. He said it was work stuff, but I didn't believe him as he kept smiling naughtily to himself. I know his password, so one day while he was in the garage, I had a look through his phone. I saw he and his ex-girlfriend, who he lived with for 2 years, had been sexting. They were reminiscing about their sexual experiencing and saying how much they'd like to repeat them. So it's not just them talking about it, not just reminiscing, but they're saying that they would like to experience that again with each other. I burst into tears and confronted him. He said he felt miserable. That's a strong word. He said he felt miserable because I spent all my time with the kids. What was he expecting? When kids come along, it changes everything. And we rarely have sex anymore. He promised he'd stop, and we agreed to make more effort with our marriage, but I can't trust him anymore. Just seeing him on his phone makes me feel tearful and anxious. I don't know how to move forward. Can you help Destiny? Hmm. Destiny family, what do you think? Should she trust him? Does she have reason to doubt? Can she trust that it will never happen again? What do you think? Okay, as usual, I am going to give my opinion on everything that is going on. First of all, I must say I'm really sorry that you are going through this because when it comes on to relationships are hard work and it takes two. So you cannot have one person who is willing, who is dedicated, putting out all the effort and wanted to work, and the other person is not willing to work. However, I noticed that he has given some, what would I say? I'm not going to say excuses, but he has given some reasons as to why he feels left out of the family. Mind you, he is saying feeling left out of his own family, meaning the family with his children as well. because you said that both of you have two children in the relationship. So since the children have come along, he is saying that you don't have much time for him because you're spending time with the children, and you hardly have big people time anymore. Now, one thing is that I have to respect that he has come forward. He has actually, your husband has said what he feels is going wrong. And he's saying that, look, he feels left out. Mind you, people, for those who have been in relationships and children come along, you know that once children come into the picture, everything changes. Changes not because you really want it to change, but you have to change. Reason being, you are being entrusted with the care of young people, toddlers, babies who need your attention more because they are not able to take care of themselves. As an adult, being both of you are adults, then you are more in a position to take care of yourselves. But when it comes on to children, of course, they need to be fed, you need to look after the food, you need to bath them and everything. So, whereas I understand, and I'm sure that Destiny family understands as well why you no longer have all the spare time, to do the things that you used to do when it was just two of you. However, what you need to do now is, now that the conversation has been opened up, in that you know what is happening, it is for you to seize the opportunity to explain to your hubby how you feel. What is it that you want? Explain to him, because sometimes some people don't realize the changes and the hard work that comes along with taking care of children as well, especially when they are young. When they are growing up, when they can do things for themselves, it is not that bad. But until they get to that stage, then somebody has to take care of them, preferably the two of you, right? So it could be that you could now start explaining, start the conversation to say exactly how your hobby can help you so that, at the end of the day, you are feeling less tired and will be in a position to have big people time. Mind you, especially if the babies are young, remember things are always done on their terms. And also remember that there is no manual. Yes, you will see them have books and stuff to prepare you for it, but you will agree with me that nothing can 100% prepare you for what comes when a child or children are introduced into the family as well. So every situation is different. You need to now have a conversation. Now, in terms of you saying, not being able to trust him, about you feeling anxious whenever he's on his phone, to be honest with you, your anxiety is justified. Your the way that you feel is justified as well, because you have actually seen that he has been having conversations with his ex. They have been reminiscing, and they have, to a certain extent, have almost agreed to experience what they had before. So, do you have reason to worry? Yes. Unfortunately, you have reason to worry, right? However, you probably will want to have a conversation with your hubby first. If you are comfortable, you could have a conversation with the lady as well. Not that you're going to make a fuss, just to say that, you know what, I've seen the messages, etc. And I can understand that you want to experience XYZ with my husband. But look, he is now my husband. Whilst I can appreciate that you want to experience that, unfortunately, I don't think it would be right. And you can see it from my point of view. See how that works. But to be honest with you, you have reason to worry, and only you can decide what to do next. For some people, counseling will help, and of course, respect, because the problem has now been brought to the forefront. And once the problem has been brought to the forefront, then of course there is hope. Hope in that now that you know it, then both of you now have to agree to work together to ensure that, things change. It cannot be just one person changing. And it would be so good if you both decide, if possible, share the responsibilities, or if you need to employ the services of a child care, you know, child some child care assistant, then of course that would free you up to have some more big people time, perhaps have date nights as well, because of course you can understand nobody like changes. And I can guarantee you that how your hubby is feeling, he is not the first male to feel that way, because sometimes they say that the male feel jealous of the attention that you have to give to the child. But nothing beats prayer, nothing beats hard work. Two of you have to be willing to put in the hard work, and if necessary, um, seek counseling as well. I hope that this helps, and I hope as well that everything will work out in your favor. My Destiny family, is there anything else that you would like to add? If so, just leave it in the comment section. And as usual, people, continue to send your dilemmas, and we will help you to get through them. Until we do it another time, my family, peace.